Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Set, go.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Allen. Puka Nacua hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he returns this to the 22. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Walsh. Pass to the sideline and put it in. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Walsh. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Panthers at 4 and 10 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake. Walsh. It gets it right back to Mayer. Down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Michael Mayer, 37 yards. And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Up the middle they go. Weathers. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Walsh. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the Rams are... to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. On the ground with Bigsby to strike the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Down. Ready?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time. Now, too.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready, set, cut.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up the first.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Take Bigsby. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Powering his way forward. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always
always end up winning games for you.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Off-play action. Walsh. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Weathers. And a strong run there as they'll take this all the way down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go. 60 each.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go, Shaq. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Last thing, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Walsh. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll try the left side. Weathers. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now second and 5. Off the play fake. Walsh. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Set, hunt. Look, green jack. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Claws red. Blaster, 6. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
47-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Walsh. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
6. 7. Shut up. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
Fight 6, red, 38. Steel, black, 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Check white.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Man, and he hits him in stride. He takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half. Having all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half, he'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Walsh. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Walsh. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Looking to throw. Walsh. be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
3rd down and 13. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walsh. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
60 Bison, Warriors 17, 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Walsh. That is caught. McMillan with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here we go. Ring alert. Hawk 70. 70 ring. 79 Bronco. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Walsh. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run. But he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical in the second half. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Nick Scorton racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Running free at the 45. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Tank Bigsby with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Hey, give me a G. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down to the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. first down. He'll drop to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Walsh. Short throw held in by Trimble. He's got room to roam. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Another run by Bigsby. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. What, 207 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Bigsby. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
52 blaster. Come on, set.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's when push it out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Ready. 50, great, set.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here we go, here we go. Watch out, 10 black, check white. Ready?
A run here with Bigsby. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. On the carry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. And Bigsby once more.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Walsh. He's got a man complete. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hurt, hurt. Check out.
Off the play fake. Walsh. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go, set. 19, 18. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Back to throw. Walsh. Left side, it's complete. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here's 1st down.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on, set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that's a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because you still got overtime in your back pocket. You don't want to turn it over and give the other guys a chance for a last-second field goal. Unfortunately, here, that one winds up incomplete.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 4 seconds to go. This is likely it. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Jason Sanders set
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up the score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really set. Back now for 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Bronco switch. Let's go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll get nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. It's a foot race. To the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Rams, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.